Yep, so it's gonna be the,
So it says 25. This is mine. Oh, 625.
Yeah, we'll just make sure that Paul did receive the money and he can date it and make us a copy of that. And the liability waiver that we requested is here, and we need to sign the liability waiver also.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the June 24 meeting minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Alright, so I'm gonna send this back down to Carl and Susan and Amy to sign the liability waiver, please. And then, either one of you can make a motion to go ahead and approve that building permit. So they did, that's why it's got the seal on it.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the building permit for Cheyenne, Dustin, and all the people that live here at 108 Haywood Road. I second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Do I owe you to?
For the building permit, yes, Paul can take care of that for you. No, it's for us, for you. Okay, so we have a resolution for the bond bank loan, and we did this. To authorize the select board of the town of Croydon resolves that pursuant to the Municipal Finance Act, RSA Chapter 33, and all other applicable laws and approval of the voters of the town warrant articles 9 and 10, the treasurer, the chair of the select board are authorized to execute, attest, and deliver a loan agreement between the town and the New Hampshire Municipal Bond Bank, substantially in the form presented to this meeting with such changes not inconsistent with this resolution as the treasurer and member of the select board may approve, said approval to be conclusively evidenced by the execution and delivery thereof to finance costs to replace the bridge on Boulderdale Road and the top court leading of Croydon Brook Road. I make a motion that we approve this bond resolution and allow the chairperson to continue on. All those in favor?
Aye.
Resolution has been made. Town clerk can then sign. And then we get to sign our lives away with all of that.
Do we do it like this? Some past pages down, okay?
I would try to put that document back together.
I don't think so, but I'm gonna see her in the meeting before.
The yellow ones.
The yellow ones. Okay, thank you.
No, that's no, don't, because.
Okay, who's the other ones?
Anything small,
Excuse me?
very small, top, cheap, things.
Oh, no, the next thing is the open public forums.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only other thing is the primary election that's coming up September 10th. My office is open for people who are interested in absentee ballots, whether they can't be there. There's a number of different reasons why you can get an absentee ballot, but those ballots are issued by the state, so once they actually come in, and if you've requested an absentee ballot, it will be mailed to you. If after I have received those ballots, and you come in and you request one, you'll just be handed right then and there, and you have the option of either taking that ballot and submitting it through the mail, or filling out that ballot right then and there, sealing it, and then having it locked away until the election. Yeah.
Is that for November election?
That's also for the November election as well, so you can come in and request a ballot for either the primary in September or all the way up into November. We can process that.
And what do you need from your board of selectmen when it comes to the primary?
I'm glad you asked, Ms. Berghammer, because per RSA, members of the select board are required to be present at the election. It doesn't have to be all of you all at once, but ideally we have like just a rotation where there's always at least one select board member here, just for signatures or whatever, and especially at close at night. I mean, you guys have done it in the past, so you guys kind of know what that looks like, but,
11 sign.
nope, so because there is a state law, it's going to be 7 to 7.
Or 7 to 11.
Well, for the count, sure. I've been up to 4 a.m. counting out.
I'm not crying, did you?
No,
Do you see the silly picture?
I enjoy election day, and I usually stay here, I'm here all day, so. If you
I
want
will
to come
not be
hang out,
here,
good.
so
If you don't,
Well, yeah, I'm sure you would like a break. I'm
Right.
sure we can all cycle in at some point in time and, you know.
Yeah, and then also for the public, if people are interested in participating in helping run the election, you can become a ballot clerk, a greeter. There's always people that we need in order to make the elections go off as well as they have in the past.
so this sets us up for like the governor and stuff, Congress and all that.
Yeah.
So when we say we need a,
You can come in whenever and request an absentee ballot. So we're within that.
It's only if we've adopted it, I know we've adopted it, so.
What is this?
Exactly. And copy paste. Right on something.
That's it, two out of
Yeah.
all of this, two?
Yes. I know
Angela's got it.
Okay.
Too soon.
On this one.
Alright, so,
Alright, so I'd like to make a motion to open public forum. Second. All those in favor? Hi, everybody.
May I want anything?
Everybody's
Thanks for change, I don't have anything to say.
Someone call Guinness.
anything that's not on the agenda?
I'm Sean McCarthy. May you remember me 2 years ago, I ran for House Representative as a Republican. Just wanted to introduce myself again. I'm running again for the House Representative, but as an independent. So I'm seeking people's signature on a petition. If you'd like to sign one, I have one on the back. But if I just wanted to have people put a face with the name, you're going to have to do a group certifying my petitions. I guess the clerk can't do it, you have to do it as a party or something, and you certify the signatures. The state was explaining to me. So that's coming up. Deadline is to provide them to use August 7th. And so that's just one to let you know, if you didn't know that Walt Stapleton, who used to come give you updates, is not running again for health reasons. And as it stands now, you're going to have a primary for the Republicans because there's 5 running in District 6. But the other districts, we'll have to have a primary, so that makes things a little bit simpler for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
This is for anybody to stand. Okay.
As long as you're public.
I really can't hear you yet.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I'm Chris Leonard. I own a piece of property up on the right corner. My neighbor has been complaining about me as far as, because we have a camper. Nobody is living in this camper. That's been brought up. I keep hearing from all kinds of people. It's like, there's nobody living there. My son owns a house in Hooksett. He works up in Lebanon, one building, the bridge between Vermont and New Hampshire. He stays there a couple of times a week, once in a while, and that's what the camper is there for. It's not, nobody's living there. I just want to clear that up because it's been brought up to a lot of people.
Well, I saw mine, just how my dad went in. So you don't drive a Ford Raptor, do you?
No.
What do you drive? Ford, just the F-150. Yeah. She said Raptor, so I came here looking for somebody in a Raptor. We just told her there's nobody that works here with a Raptor,
We're going to clear this up. That's all. Nobody is living in this camper.
Should he have temporary permits?
Yeah, are you guys building anything on the property? Or are you fixing
Not right now. I just was diagnosed with incurable cancer. I did plan on doing the garage out there because I'm storing my equipment there. But I don't know what's going on now, so.
Just for the record, call that a 5-hour permit. We did.
Yes, we put in.
Yep.
Put in the
Okay.
application for it.
They do have that. I remember that they
I
came.
never bought a piece of just land,
Wrong.
so I didn't know that I needed a permit for a driveway. Yes, that's why I'm here. I just wanted to clear things up and let you know. Nobody's living there. He and his wife would stay there a couple of times a week, here and there, but nobody's living in it. Okay?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Anybody else?
No.
I'd like to make a motion to close public forum.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Oh, I didn't know there was a back.
Do you think you're just gonna speed right through this?
Yes.
No, you're signing my stuff.
I'm signing your stuff, I'm absolutely signing your stuff.
Yes, we got plenty of time. We pushed off a few other things, so we will.
So, that is a addition to the agenda. There is a septic approval. That is the one that Susan's looking at.
And it's still 68.
Or 59, whatever.
This is not 68.
Okay, so it's in current use.
59.74. Must be down. Oh, yeah, okay.
No, these,
They've owned up,
they've owned
that
that.
forever. Well, not forever, but
They're a huge piece of that.
yeah, 60s.
So where is,
So, here's this site. So here's Brighton, Fletcher, this is Wilmot Johnson.
yeah, where is this?
So Lewis's
Oh, so
farm
Louis-
is here?
Louis is here, so,
It would be after that. They have an old, there's an old road.
yeah, I think it's Chase, isn't it? Chase. Yeah, Chase. I found it on there. Louise's son.
Yes.
And it's
Yes,
all posted.
yes,
But their property goes right to the back of his field.
yes.
So, but that's going nowhere near that.
He's got the log cabin above their lawns.
Chase.
Yeah.
Yes, but it goes all the way up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so,
So they
so we
want
have to look
that
at that.
road, because I've seen that.
Yes, I'm assuming.
So is the
Because I don't
road,
see a driveway from
well, he's got a driveway application form from 2010.
That doesn't change.
But that could be that it needs to, because it had a shed up there.
Well, you never know, 'cause it's pretty grown.
So, let me see here. Where is everything going in, because there's gonna be current use involved in this?
So.
Is Fletcher Road class 6 or is it class 5? Class 5?
And the house,
Yeah, if it's in company.
so it looks like it's set back.
So,
So that would have to be constant.
Fletcher Road.
Great.
So, until April, right after April 1st.
They have to decipher what they want to do with the car, if it is in use.
No, it's in current use, it's been in current use for a while.
All of it?
So, the map is really not as distinct as it would like.
So this.
If this is where he's building,
What map is that?
Way in the back corner, yeah.
So this is. So this is.
this is Route 10.
This is Wilmot Johnson's.
No.
Yeah, because there is a stone wall.
Mhm.
Current use. So this is current use map, and he's saying this portion is not in current use, and then. So he's got current use here in Newport, but not in Croydon. So this is not.
None of that property in Newport. That's what I'm saying.
This is Grantham, right here. That's Jericho Road, there's Shed.
Yeah, I'm all lost.
So this is not
This is not the correct map.
This is not the correct map, because this is definitely great, look at this dog straw.
Yeah. This is way up on the other side.
This is
Yeah.
up at the end of the straightaway on the left.
So
This is
we
not-
need a different, the map is not the
This
correct
is
map.
not. And then this one.
That came out of the file.
Here's the Croydon one, Croydon Green, this is Croydon.
Yeah.
This is Croydon. He's not even anywhere,
No, he's not anywhere near
he's
this.
over there.
So this was this file, so that's.
Yeah, see, he's on Newport line, closer to the Newport line. Greg on this is on that.
That's the part.
But he's got, here he's got Brighton and Fletcher.
Yeah, but that's not definitely.
These two families before we were alive.
Isn't it across from the Johnson?
Yeah. 14,265.
They should have a recorded deed for the home acres.
It's right there. But I was trying to look at the, yeah, sure. 34.25 acres are in current use. 55 acres in the parcel. But without the map, without a map, we can't say what's in and what's not.
Right, and then he can put a road through it, you have to take it out of current use to do it. So I think he needs to be calling, better.
We need an updated current use map. And he might not know where it is.
So are we going to cover that one?
I think it needs to be down the road, so we can go in without getting more information.
So what would he need in order to get that?
Well, we can get the current use map updated, we can go ahead and continue on the building permit. The current use is going to be when he starts the development, but without getting an updated current use map, he might get a land use change tax when he doesn't deserve one. So it would actually be to his benefit to bring in a current use map.
Right.
So that's all, it's just not to stop the whole building permit. Also, I don't know where the driveway is,
Which may be.
because that's, from, what, 14 years ago.
Yes, because the site isn't isolated.
Doesn't specify.
There are other properties in there. It doesn't show where the properties are.
There's anything in there.
Right, so we don't know where this boundary is.
And you don't know where it's current use.
So maybe he just needs to come in and have a discussion with us. put it on a little parcel map for us. It's not,
The designer, right? Or the landowner?
either one. Just so we know where the driveway is and, you know, we can just ask them about the current use because we're gonna need an updated map. The map that's in the file is,
So I'm thinking he's gonna utilize the existing driveway,
right, but because
but we don't know where his boundary is.
right, and because it hasn't been used for a while, we probably want to have, Joe go out and take a look at it and make sure that it's still feasible.
Right, and it looks like, so that's heading north, so it looks like this septic is going towards Louise's.
I will, get him
He obviously has enough space here.
Yeah.
What's he approaching?
Just, yeah, get over to just a smaller background, small, small.
sorry.
There wasn't signatures or anything last week.
A muddy meeting. Alright, record retention policy. The purpose of this policy is to ensure compliance with all applicable state and federal laws. Alright.
So the record retention policy is, we have a lot of documents here, and we don't have a policy on the ones that we need to maintain, also the ones that we're able to get rid of. So we have a purge policy. We're gonna, you guys have had, I mean, it's pretty much copy paste. It's the same
It's
through
an
everything.
RSA.
Yep, we have to have one. It has to be made up of a certain, certain makeup of people from different boards and selectmen and all that stuff. Yep. Town
Tax
clerk,
collector,
tax collector,
assessor.
treasurer, assessor, so a select board member. And yeah, we get to burn and shred the paper, so members of the public.
Bring it right
Okay, perfect.
Is that legal? Is that legal?
As long as it's in the policy and it's destroyed, yeah.
Alright, I make a motion to approve the record retention policy.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, do we need to sign anything?
Matt? No, I would just make a motion, whether or not you guys.
So this is the Brenner Farley thing we had last week, allowing the late payments, so I'd like to give her the opportunity to make the payments, and see, she's got, monthly payments here in the amount of $150, so I'd like to give her the chance to do it. Here, this is what it has.
Paul, you set her up a schedule,
I did.
and she knows the schedule?
She does. There's dates associated with the schedule as well.
So she defaults on 1 month, and we go ahead with it.
If she doesn't contact us, that she can't make the payment, or if she doesn't make it before it,
Right
then
off.
yeah. And I think that we should probably, I think that actually brings up a really good point, that if she says, oh, I can't do it this month, and then, oh, I can't do it this month, oh, I can't do it this month.
No, it's what do we
Yeah.
do, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that there should be at least, because if that's the case, someone can come in and do the exact same thing, just kick the can down the road for forever.
You didn't hear what he just said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She also was deduct $45 now, too.
Yes, yes, well, that's 10, but yeah.
So what is her default policy? Is that outlined before we make a motion?
There is no
There is-
outlined
Okay.
default policy from what I've been able to see. Looking back, the select board has just approved, oh, yeah, we're gonna allow this person to pay however they want to, as often as they want to. I think this is a little bit more rigid than what we've done in the past. There's associated due dates with each of the payments, and then it's kind of broken down with an amortization schedule. But I think that Ed and Carl, you guys are both right. I don't know how we can get that. I don't think that it's fair for her to pay for two stuff because I don't know their living situation.
Oh, yeah, it's.
It would be included in, it's gonna be able to bill someone, right?
Yeah. So, and I think that Ed's right. Where if she comes in and says, "Oh, I can't make a payment this month," and it happens more than a few times in a row, I think that you guys should. Because if she says, hey, you know, I can't do it, but I can do it next month, or I need to pick one up, or
No.
you just want to say, this is what it is, and then that's it, because it's kind of at your,
So she's the one who is coming in and asking for a payment schedule.
Mhm.
She's the one who asked to make these payments monthly.
Mhm.
She's the one who set the schedule. If she can't make those payments, then I think that she goes into default.
Absolutely.
We didn't make them. Yes, after the
It's not
first
like she's
one.
abiding by the,
And she's on the default, it goes back in front of us for reassessment.
Then it comes back to us to go into lien.
Yes, to get that, because that's where it's at.
I'm happy to have her make the payments. She's the one who's created her schedule, and I'm happy to say, absolutely, let's make whatever arrangements we can for a payment schedule. But, you know, if you don't think you can make that schedule, then don't make that schedule, make another arrangement. But if you've come in to make that type of a payment
It's
schedule,
all or nothing.
then that's what you're here to. So if she defaults,
that's on.
it goes to lien.
Okay.
so if the payment's due on the 9th and she hasn't paid by the 10th, it's done.
Oh,
Hasn't paid by his, if the 9th is on a Friday, she can't pay.
But we can't do anything about that till the next meeting, correct?
Well,
No, because the lien would be executed
The lien would
immediately.
be-
Well,
yes.
that's me, that's not me,
Okay.
so.
Do we need a motion for this?
Yeah, we just take a motion to accept the payment policy from Brian.
I make a motion to accept the payment, schedule from Brendan Farley, 30.
And I second it with the caveat that that would be adhered to, and that as soon as, if there is a default, it would go to lien.
Correct. Have a problem in that.
I'll second that with their alterations.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I heard it like opening it, but can't shut.
These people?
No, it's fine. It was gifted with shisha. Didn't know if they needed a building permit.
Does this microphone work? Because I can't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, do we need to turn those up?
I don't know.
Usually they,
It is good.
they're just there a little prettier.
Speak up. Hey, they're all charged. Just in the drawer.
Sweet, your last meeting.
So then we'll make our best effort.
I moved over here because I thought I might be able to hear you guys better, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, they're looking for a septic.
And I'm not the only one.
Need a building plan and then a septic.
Yes.
They just milk that here.
No, we're tabling this, so I don't know if we should put the file, this in with the file. Why not?
You have the information to call them.
Yeah, I took this picture of it.
Okay. So I would.
Why don't I
say
just,
that-
I'll just hold it and leave it in an open file area so that.
And then I'll keep it
Okay, great.
Another.
This was from the lovely family that was here earlier.
Yeah.
This is just their septic.
Yeah, they had everything before.
we had this,
Yes, we did. We
Oh.
only tabled everything
Because
because
we-
they had to do the liability for the Class 6 road.
But they don't have to do anything with this, just the state gets it.
Yeah, because we signed off on
Probably did.
I didn't, yeah. I didn't, only because we were waiting.
when you sign off on that, Amy, would you please make sure that our road agent makes sure that they can get the equipment up that road without creating any more problems? Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the septic design for Cheyenne, Dustin, and Brenda Orleans of Hayward Road, 108 Hayward Road.
Oh.
They were just here.
Yeah.
I
All those in favor?
Aye.
And then the Rocco one that was tabled, that's just,
They haven't come back.
okay.
Yeah, we just have to bring.
And then what was the situation with that?
He's a class 6 road, he needs to have a liability waiver.
But also, there's no septic design.
No septic
Part of the
design.
property.
Yep, was one of them.
So how come there's 6 or 7 people that have 9240 as an address? They don't have their own.
He hasn't filed for a driveway permit, so he has to do that to get an address. And then he needs to have, so he has to get a driveway permit, he has to get, a septic in here, he needs to do the liability waiver. So he's just giving us here, I wanna go.
But there are like 3 households that use that address.
So our 911 coordinator needs to, you know.
I'm just saying, I happen to notice that on my.
If there was ever an emergency, I hope that they get there in time.
They picked the right building. There's already been buildings that burned down.
There's no mail service up that road, it's class 6, so.
Yeah, but they, at the end of the.
Oh, that could be, they have the kiosk, yeah.
All right,
Yeah, it's the one that looks like
So that's tabled.
And,
Well, oh. Yeah, there's 3 driveways,
Yeah,
there's
sorry.
3 driveways up there.
stop making it gas.
Sorry.
There were 4 lots that were subdivided off of the main parcel.
So when they're doing the work on Forehand Road,
I did not, I fought it tooth and nail.
they punch holes if you're going up Forehand Road. There are different property owners on the left. Whoever was doing the road construction took their machine and just the rock walls.
Well, including.
Wait, is that what we talked about?
Yeah, that's, you remember about 2 years ago,
Well,
when you and I went up the road?
This has been since, yes, this has been since. Right, so the one that we were looking at several years ago,
Yeah.
half the wall was taken out to put into the construction.
Just I have
All right,
to see it.
let's talk about that later.
You got the pins.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, but little pins.
All right, new items. We have an application for
Payment from the trust.
payment from the trust for, oh, that is $100. That is not $100.
That's not $100.
That is $100,000 for the Boulder Bear Bridge. Yeehaw! Let's do it.
Oh, I talked to Mike. That's gonna be a good.
Make a motion to approve the application for payment from the trust for
I
the
second.
tune of $100,000.
I saw it.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I know, I think
I know. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
he's
gonna
getting
use
that
most of what's there, they're just gonna do a new deck.
Yeah,
So
it's all
they'll use
done.
the abutments, they don't have any digging, they just
They
take
just
that out,
take that up.
lay a new one on.
Okay.
there's only two
Only
spots. Usually it's,
Then
I
I
think
would
it's
say the chair and the vice
Amy, the
chair.
vice chair,
We need one more trustee to sign.
Do we have to date this?
I would.
Well, it says action taken, denied, or transferred. Date. I'm not gonna do that.
yeah. No.
I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna put my name on it.
All right, now we have from James Moore, Revocable Trust, a driveway into off of Jimmy Road. So, Jimmy Road's class 6.
Jimmy Road is class 6.
Jimmy Road's class
Is that
6.
right? Is that
Well, no, I just, so what, how do we do this?
Still need a driveway.
Right, but.
So we got the park fence on one side. He's gonna go out to driveway off of Jimmy, and I'm not sure the classification of the road. I don't know if it's privately owned by Mr. Morgan's trust and the park, who owns it. So,
Well, those are just the ones that we need.
I say we can't do that. It's, Jimmy Road's a class 6 road. Driveway can't come off of a class 6 road for access to new construction. He can make an access into the parcel, but he can't do it as a driveway. He can go to the state and ask for a driveway permit off of Croydon Turnpike.
Yeah, it's state.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't do, the Croydon Turnpike is state. Make application to the state to get a driveway permit.
And you have to go to lab, or Enfield, actually.
He has frontage on a class 5 road or better. So it's not a problem with the subdivision or anything, it's the nature of the road, and I can't tell you what Jimmy Road is. I don't know if it's publicly, privately owned or not. It's not on a road.
So that just means that the town doesn't maintain it, but that's it.
I don't know who owns it. I don't know what subdivision. According to Blue Mountain Forest, they own it. I am just telling you, according to Corbin Park, Blue Mountain Forest, they own those roads. I don't know who owns them. They're saying that according to their deed, they own the roads through the park and out to 20 feet beyond the center line. I don't know.
How close is that to the park?
This?
Yeah.
So if you go down the Jimmy Road just a little further, right here.
You see the park
And that's
fence?
actually Mandor right here. Yeah. Oh, wait, the gate.
So why can't he could do one here?
Yeah, and I don't know the reason for that. I don't know why not here.
But they do doing driveways up here on this class 6 road.
I don't know if that's a class 6
Yeah, that's,
road
we
or
don't
if
know
that's-
this, it could be private.
It could be a private road. I don't know who owns that road. It's Jimmy Road. I don't know if it's
I know what you're
part,
saying.
yeah, so, I don't know if it's a town-owned road, I don't know if it belongs to Blue Mountain Forest, I don't know if it belongs to James Morgan Trust. I'm not certain if it's half Blue Mountain Forest and half James Morgan Trust.
Right.
So I'm hesitant to approve a driveway permit over a piece of land, or onto a piece of land that I don't know the ownership
That's
of.
private road. Oh, that's class 6.
I've always had.
But, so this line inside the class 6 road is Jim's property? Yes? I'm assuming this is the property line inside the
Did you
road?
look up? I'm gonna-
So the road is the boundary.
Subdivision,
It looks like
the
along that.
subdivision. Clayton has a note in there that says that Jimmy Road belongs to Blue Mountain Forest. Again, I don't agree with some of the definitions. I go back to the same thing that I did with Ash Swamp Brook Road. We need the definition.
Yeah,
from
we need
the
the
road.
designation of what the road is
Yes.
in order to figure it out.
Yep,
But it looks like
so-
the boundary line.
Yeah.
The road is the boundary.
Well, the road is on one side of the boundary line.
But you would never make boundary line like that if they did the boundary line for the road.
I think we need to table it for a little more.
I think we need the,
Get road designation,
yep, road is-
classification.
I make a motion to table the driveway permit pending a better road classification or designation from the applicant or his designate.
A second.
All in favor?
Good. Okay, I make a motion to open public forum.
I had a couple-
Oh, sorry.
I had a couple of quick things before
Okay.
we get on. Last time we were here, we talked about the Loon Lake Road building permit, remember? And I got a hold of the owners and they're going to be getting a new septic design, catch us up to speed, because they sold the property.
So the old owners put in the foundation?
Yes.
And they have a New Hampshire State certificate of shoreline.
Okay.
I said, make sure you hold on to that.
Okay.
So, and Avatar, do you ever want to get on?
So I have a couple of things. Also, before we go to public forum, I have a point of order question. The timber bid, we never voted on that. We never made it a resolution, we never made it a motion. We did not vote on having the timber bid put in. So I don't know what you want to do with that. I don't know how you want to handle that, but it was never anything that we agreed to do. It just kind of gathered its own steam and happened.
And then, also, some of there were some, start and stop dates, relative to school being open.
Yeah.
And there were some other things, there's also some wetland stuff, back there that needs to be permitted as well. And that process can take up to a month, which is right into the middle of the school year.
Yeah.
So it looks as though, because there's been a few people that have approached about, can I get some more information? And as I've been giving them information, they're like, there's no way anybody can do this job within this timeframe.
No.
Just because of the wetland permitting, the school start, and then there was a question of where exactly did people want timber, and that was like, it's on the bed, I don't know.
You may or may not have
The other point back there is that it's called Ash Swamp Brook for a reason. So ash trees right now have a problem with the emerald ash borer. And so you might want to think about, if this is going to go forward, actually contacting the UNH forester, having a timber cruise done, actually marking the trees that we're thinking of having harvested. If this is the way that we want to go, so that we're telling the logger what we want to happen, have the ash trees looked at to make sure that somebody's not taking down diseased wood. Again, wetlands being mapped out. I know we're trying to do it before the kids, if it's gonna happen, but the best time to do any type of forest practice is in for wetlands, is in the winter. So, I don't know how you wanna handle it, but without having that vote, I don't feel that it should be something. I lay that on the table to the board. You tell me how you wanna handle it. The other thing that I would like to bring up, we have been so busy running around, attending to so many different things, and putting out fires, that we really haven't been working on any of our initiatives, any of our lists, any of our agendas. And one of the reasons we went to a 5-member board was so that we could get together in a small little 2-person group and start working on a couple of things. So I'd like to put the suggestion out that we start doing that. That Avatar, Susan and I would like to get together and make a little committee where we could work on the assessing stuff, the current use, talking to Avatar, working with Paul on the properties, the leading, the deeding, other things that might, and then once we get these things together, we could bring all of the information, the reports, the conclusions to the board in a presentation manner, everything, boom, so that we're not spending half an hour back and forth with everything and not, it's done in a concise manner. It's just something, the transfer station part. We've gone back and forth on the transfer station, I don't know how much time we spent on it. Same kind of a thing. I called Casella's to speak to somebody in the main office to see what it would entail to get a zero-sort trailer or compactor up there, and what would be the trade-off. How much would it cost to do that, and how much would we save? Even though we wouldn't have the money for the glass or the recyclables up there, but, how much are we getting for that?
Yeah.
We would not have it in our municipal waste, but again, I think we need a little 2-person committee to do that. Road classifications. You got that grant for the TCAP, and that was one of the things that we were gonna do. And I know the TCAP has just kind of bottomed out at the state level, but oh my gosh, we need that. At the planning board, somebody came in and they got their subdivision approved for Ash Swamp Brook Road. There wasn't time, because of the way the procedures work here in Croydon, to do any type of research on that road. So now it is a mapped road, and the town owns 1,000 some odd feet of it. It's just no longer a driveway. So I think that the town should be liable for whatever it is that we maintain, not what is on the official map, but we now know what's on the official map.
So on the census map, it's not even a road.
According to our tax maps, it's a road. So this is why we need an official list of roads and what exactly they are, how long they are, and what we maintain.
So does it seem as though that there's probably there's an opportunity for, like you said, people to break off into smaller groups and form committees as needed for some of these topics, so that we can have research and stuff actually done on them?
Yep.
So that we're not just walking in here every 2 weeks going, what the hell's happening?
Yeah. Well, what fire are we stomping out? It's just a suggestion. I'm putting it out there, and I'm happy to work with Susan on the assessing stuff and the assessing side of it, so we can bring stuff
She's
to it.
looked at enough tax cards recently.
I still have another step to go.
Filing them,
You learn a lot.
yes, that is the way you learn, and then we can contact Avatar, the 2 of us, we can meet with the assessor and put it in like, okay, what can we do to make it easier on you for your job? And how can we help you do your job? What is it that we need to do? But I don't, those are the three things off the top of my head that I think were something to bring up that could be done. I don't know who else has anything else that needs to be recognized to be beneficial. So that's my 2 cents. I think it was more like a dime, I'm sorry.
You want change?
Yeah, I'll change.
Okay. I love it.
Yes. You good? You got my number?
Okay.
All right.
Can we make a resolution on it, on the subcommittee?
Yes.
Okay, so,
For roads, for
assessing
and taxes.
and for just the transfer station.
Yeah, I think those are the 3 ones that seem to kind of be it.
It's been sucking up our time.
Yes.
So I make a motion that we break out into 2-person small committees to work on assessing, the transfer station, and road classification.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me and my family.
Always.
Sometimes it's not that bad.
All right, you ready for public forum?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to open public forum.
Second?
All those in favor?
Psych.
Oh, it's public forum, he's grabbing his hat, wants everybody to know.
Alright, if there's nothing, I'd like to make a motion to close public forum. All those in favor? I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
See if I can remember where I left off.
Would any of the members like to sign my petition on here?
We're supposed to get
When you're on,
supposed to
it'll
send us after you finish work.
Even though I said that I would.
Yes.
You were saving my life.
Supposed to send us.
Should've listened to you.
A list of what and when.
Okay.
This just gives me another ballot, and then we'll
Maybe
decide
send it
to
to
go
you.
for it.
I will.
I don't, he doesn't have my email, so he must have sent it to you.
Do we, who can get it to ink that?
Did Steve send you a list of what we would need for the special meeting? The time?
Or was he gonna send it to Melissa? It's usually, I mean, I know she's been busy, but usually when she gets something, she
Yes, she
fires it right
gives
off.
it off to us. Did it wash away?
So it would have been since the last meeting.
So keep you posted on this. I still got it on my research stuff, so I'm going forward. We gotta bring it up.
All right, thanks, sir. You're very welcome. Good luck.
I know, yeah.
I didn't know if you had a ward out here.
No, actually, we don't. It's 00.
Thank you. I have 150, but now I'm registered within my job shop.